Hey, it's Jack here. We're back in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're outside of Allegiant Stadium, home of the UNLV Rebels, as well as your Las Vegas Raiders. Well, last time I was here, it didn't turn out too well. I was denied entry because I had a camera in hand. We know now to only bring in keys, a cell phone, and wallet. We're gonna walk around the stadium real quick then we'll see if we can get in. Well, you can see here outside the gate, they have the prohibited items, no bags, no weapons, no projectiles, outside food, beverages, drugs, strollers, laptops, or tablets allowed. We also see over here, no hard-sided containers, sticks, poles, drones, laser lights, audio or visual recording devices. Of course, I've got an asterisk on that now. It says audio visual recording devices with lens more than 6 inches in length, but that includes GoPros, Google Glass, etc. So make sense out of that. And over here, they say inappropriate or offensive attire, no signage, fireworks, smoke bombs, umbrellas, aerosols, bicycles, or balloons are allowed. So what is approved bags? Well, we've got, as long as your clear bag has Allegiant Stadium on it, you can bring it in. So they do have some dimensions on those bags though. Make sure they do say Allegiant Stadium on them though. It's very important apparently. You can see a clear plastic bag or backpack that's 12 by 6 by 12. Clear fanny pack. You can bring a 1-gallon plastic freezer bag. It does not require the Allegiant Stadium logo on it, so you're fine there. You can also bring a little clutch bag with you that's 4.5 by 6.5 by 2 inches. And if you want more information, you can scan that QR code right there. All right, so we're getting ready to go in. Just want to point out I'm taking car keys, wallet, cell phone with me. So in the car, I'm leaving the camera as well as the mic. Let's go ahead and walk across the street. Well, we got in, so we made it past security. We're gonna go over here and purchase a ticket for the tour. We'll check that out. So they said no video is allowed on the tour. We'll go up here, buy our ticket, and we'll see what we see.
It all begins with a pass, which leads us to an emblem of defiance. As we move around, our journey begins here. It begins at the base, where it's etched in steel. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Commitment to excellence. The fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Pride and poise. Here, 10-foot panels from Oakland touched by legends signed in glory, carried forward to a new era. Above it all, the Al Davis Memorial Torch rising over 90 feet, a monument to loyalty, legacy, and just the will to win. At the top of the torch is Coors Light Landing, fan area with a wide open view of the field. On this day, natural grass has been rolled outside to make way for concrete setup as the stadium gets prepped for an upcoming UNLV football game. The Raiders' presence in the Pro Football Hall of Fame runs deep. Legendary coach John Madden leads the way. We have tackle Bob Brown, James Lawson, number 80, Marcus Allen, Dave Casper, Ronnie Lott, Howie Long, Eric Dickerson, Mike Haynes, Al Davis himself, Ted Hendricks, Art Shell, Fred Biletnikoff, Gene Upshaw, Willie Brown, George Blanda, Jim Otto, Ron Mix. They called it the Great Flush. Every toilet, every sink tested in unison, not a roar from the crowd, but from the plumbing. It was a strange ritual, but yet a vital step in bringing Allegiant Stadium to life. And for the tour, this is the last toilet stop. Go now or forever hold your peace. And the walls here tell two stories. One of the Raiders and their battles, their legends and their pride, and the other one of Las Vegas, a desert city woven into canvas, neon lights, desert skies, and the promise of Las Vegas. Together they merge into something greater, silver and black set against the neon glow. Every wall a reminder of pride, grit, and glory. The artwork tells a story, the Raiders' story, as well as that of Las Vegas. And here we see Marilyn Monroe, reborn as a Raiderette. And from here we get a view from the press box and the infamous telestrator. Leaving the press box, we find Elvis clad in a Raiders uniform. Had the legendary John Madden, Frank Sinatra. Each piece unique in its own way, whether it's about the Raiders, Las Vegas legends. They're all part of the tapestry, which tells the story of the Raiders and Las Vegas here at Allegiant Stadium. From here we go into the owner's box. From here the field stretches below, every blade of grass, every line, every shadow visible, vantage point that blends power, prestige, and perspective. This is where strategy meets spectacle, where the Raiders world unfolds in full. Have luxurious seating, refined and deliberate, a throne for those who oversee the game. Exiting the owner's box, a poster from Viva Las Vegas reminds us of the city's iconic past. Collage of game day programs, collage of history, covers a memory, a moment frozen in silver and black. And beyond that, the Twitch Lounge, where fans can come and relax. Next up, Raiders legends captured in graphite and shadow. Each face tells a story of grit and glory. However, one familiar name is missing, John Madden. We enter the Champions Club, space that echoes victories of past and present. Photographs line the walls, each capturing moments of triumph, each frame a testament to the Raiders' relentless pursuit of greatness. The room itself commands attention, expansive, elegant, a gallery devoted to legacy and glory. Next, step inside the Raiderettes' locker room, where tradition and glamour meet. Costumes of the past and present stand on mannequins, each stitch a story, each sparkle a legacy. The locker room itself, organized, vibrant, a stage for preparation and pride. At the center of it all, a big R glows, symbol of unity, performance, Raiderette excellence. Down the hall, the UNLV locker room stands ready, home for the Rebels' pride, preparation, and tradition. Back in the Champions Lounge, the pinnacle of achievement awaits. 3 Vince Lombardi trophies gleam under the light, crafted from sterling silver by Tiffany & Company. These are more than metal alone. They represent triumph, resilience, and enduring legacy of the silver and black. That brings us to the press room, where stories of the game are captured, shared, and immortalized. This is where preparation meets destiny, the locker room. Walls echo with the footsteps of legends. Every locker, a story of grit. Every helmet, a promise of courage. Silver and black, united in purpose, driven by pride. Here, the Raiders are forged in sweat, determination, and relentless pursuit of greatness. Every battle begins here, every victory remembered. This is more than a locker room. It's the heart of Raider tradition. Leaving the locker room, on the walls, legends are immortalized. Players in their retired numbers, a gallery of Raiders history. Moments captured in black and silver, each image a testament to grit, skill, and glory. And here, the words of Autumn Wind echo through time, a reminder of pride, passion, and relentless spirit that finds the silver and black. On the field level, the stadium spreads wide, a canvas of preparation. Concrete below our feet, awaiting the roar of the crowd. LED boards flash crimson and white. UNLV's colors glowing against the silver and black. From end zone to end zone, the field is a stage, empty now, yet charged with promise. Every line, every light, every shadow hints at battles to come, victories to be claimed, and legends to be forged. At the edge of the end zone lies the Winfield Club, a stage of light, sound, and celebration. During games, curtains are drawn, music is pulsing, and the dance floor alive with energy. This is more than a club. It's where excitement meets spectacle, and every seat tells a story of the game, the city, and the silver and black spirit. And a view from the club, from here, the field stretches beneath. A sweeping view of the arena that blends action with indulgence. That concluded the main tour. Now we ascend up the escalators, moving closer to the heart of the stadium. Climbing each escalator, we come back to the torch which glows again, the beacon of the silver and black pride. Games await. There's beer pong. There's a football toss. Next to the football toss, there's a basketball toss. And just beyond that, the city stretches beyond. Reminder that Las Vegas thrives just outside the walls. Looking over here, there's a photo op with various signs you can hold up during your photo op. Complimentary token given allows a drink or a food item. Nice vast menu, but not everything's included in the food item token, just a few select items. Ended up going with a hot dog and a pop. Pop had a commemorative cup for Eric Allen. And finally, the helmet, a symbol of every battle, every cheer, every memory forged here in the home of the Raiders. That brings us back down to the lower level where we learned on the tour, once a Raider, always a Raider. We get to exit through the gift shop, the Raider image. Anything here that's silver and black with that Raiders logo is going to be available. You have things for your home, wall banners, and jerseys from every era. Jackets, hats, shirts, sweatshirts, more hats, more t-shirts, bling, and of course the Hall of Fame. If you want to know more about the Hall of Fame, scan that QR code right there.
If you haven't guessed, we're outside the stadium again, and I'm back on the DJI Pocket Osmo 3. Well, it definitely went better than it did last time when I was here a couple years back, and they wouldn't let me through the door because I had a camera in hand. Well, learn from that experience. Cell phone, keys, wallet, they'll let you in. So keep that in mind if you're coming out here to the stadium or the tour. Was the tour worth it? Okay, so there's two levels of the tour. You have the regular tour, which I think was worth the money spent. The only drawback was could not go on the field today because they were setting up for the UNLV game tomorrow. They did take the tour through the Wynn Lounge, which they usually don't do, but because the field was not accessible, that was a bonus, they said. So I'll take it at face value. If you've had the tour and you've done the field and the Wynn Lounge, let me know in the comments. The other portion of that, where I got the hot dog, the drink, and so forth, that was an extra $25 for that experience to go up and chill out. Gee, it wasn't worth it. Yes, I got a hot dog, so I paid $25 for a complimentary hot dog and to be able to walk around, play some games. Yeah, I threw some hoops, I threw the football. Yeah, it really was not worth the $25 experience for me. Your mileage may vary on that, but if I were to do it again, I would have just bypassed the $25 extra to come back up top. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Allegiant Stadium, Raiders Nation, UNLV football. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.